Chris Kennedy with Donna in the house. Woo! Today is Sunday, August the 16th, right, Donna?
Yes, it is.
And it's 2:38 p.m. in the afternoon. This is a pre-taped show, so taped in advance. So if you want to send us your comments or emails, you can send them to me at ckennedygames@gmail.com. And you can email questions or comments for me and Donna. And if you want to send right to Donna, if she wants it, she'll give you your email, her email. I'm sorry, you know what I mean. She'll give you her email to write her to. All right, I love you all. We got you six, and we're ready to go. Woo! 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, away we go.
All right. I like that.
Hi, I'm Chris Kennedy. Welcome to the show. How are you, my dear? Tell us about yourself if you want.
Okay. I'm Donna, better known as DonnAerobics Fitness.
Yeah.
Um, I have a dog. Zeus is the name. I have two children and a grandchild, granddaughter. I've been in the
Great to have.
fitness.
Awesome.
I've been in the fitness industry for 40 years now, I think. I started when I was 19 and I'm
Oh,
61.
cool.
So 42 years.
Awesome. I've been doing fitness for over 40 years, I should say.
Wow.
44 of them almost, and as
Wow.
old as I am. And I go by Chris Aerobics, like you, Donna Aerobics, Chris Aerobics. I got it from you and Donna Richardson, of course.
Yes.
Kind of borrowed it.
I
Both.
did too from Donna Richardson. I used to
Love it. Love it.
love her shows. I used to watch them incessantly, when I was younger to see her routines. She was always a great instructor. Um, Tammy Webb also.
Love
Tammy
Tammy Lee
Webb.
Webb.
Yeah. So yeah, fitness is my life. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a mother, a dog mom, and grandmother, and I was a wife. But fitness is my passion. I love the way it makes me feel, and I love teaching
Nice.
people fitness and the feeling of fitness. The feeling of getting healthy, um, and but nowadays it's a more mental game. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So we search, for the root of the inner child, or so to speak. The root
Yeah.
of what's stopping you from continually working out and continually eating healthy. There's emotional eating. So I see you have here depression, stress, and anxiety. Those all three go together.
Yes, they do. As I deal with that, and I'll talk about that more with you because I can relate to you what you are going to talk about and what you've been going through that too. But I wanted to tell you that I've been working out with Tammy Lee Webb and Nancy Pop, Susan Harris from the firm, Buns of Steel, Legacy of Steel, Donna Richardson, of course, Tracy York, Lisa Hart, Susan Powder. So
Wow.
they all exercising just kept me alive.
Right.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I feel the same way. Depression I want to go with because I find, I was never clinically diagnosed as
Yeah.
depression because um, I used exercise as a coping mechanism. So I never was depressed for a long period of time. But I noticed if I don't do cardio that gets my heart rate up for a certain amount of time, like 20 minutes, 3 times a week or 4 times, and if I don't do cardio for at least um, 3 days, I begin to get in my head and I feel down or I feel sluggish and I say to myself, oh, I haven't done cardio. That's what's missing. So luckily, exercise has kept me sane or as sane as I can be, you know? So that's where,
Exactly.
yeah, that's where depression is in my life. Um, yeah, so Did you want to ask questions or?
Well, I can relate to you. I want to have a comment. I want to relate to you by saying that I've been going through a lot of stress, depression, and anxiety. This past winter, I mean, I had a lot of friends facing their demise, along with thinking of Michelle facing her demise 4 years ago, and of course Sharon Mann, who faced her demise like several years before, and I didn't know about it till now, and that really upset me. You remember Sharon Mann, right? The
Uh,
fitness instructor.
I have to see her face.
Yeah, I'll show you her. Give me a second. She was on In Shape with Sharon Mann, or Body Tech in Canada. I'll show it to you. I'll give you a good picture of her. There are pictures of her right there.
I have to look at her on my own time. She passed away?
Yeah, she faced her demise. Yes, sir. No problem. Yeah, she faced her demise. Well, if you look at her, if you watch her videos and try her videos, she's a really great aerobics instructor, I think.
Yeah.
Very good retro aerobics instructor, even to today. She started in the 80s and early 90s, and that's what got me into her doing her workouts.
Well,
But
yeah. That's
yeah,
sad. That's sad. I'm sorry.
no problem. And I was thinking of the legends and the mentors that I learned from and that I watched, grew up on the radio with, and it was just friggin' it was just hell for me. And I didn't even feel, there were days where like I ate 5 pints of ice cream and I didn't even feel like exercising.
Yeah, I know.
And I would eat like these Cheetos, cheese balls, and those
Oh,
what
I
is
love Cheez-Its.
yeah, and fried chicken from Popeyes or Roy Rogers. Or pizza, a whole pizza I would eat by myself, maybe two. I did my feel good fuckets, as Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, called it.
Wow.
I would do it like every single day. This would be any day that ends with Y, as he says. I adopted that, but it was like I'll tell you something else too. I drank. I did drink. I drank like Chardonnay. That was the only thing I drank though, was Chardonnay. And I took painkillers with that, and I was feeling like shit one day, and I was feeling like hell one day, and I said, "This is not the place for me to be." And very soon, I'm gonna go. I want to let you know. Very next this Tuesday, I'm gonna get tested to go on trizepertol.
Okay, so is that a weight loss
That's to
drug?
tone my body, and it's supposed to curb hunger,
Right.
or get your mind off of depression and curb hunger and a bunch of things. So it could
My
tone my
bro-
body, which could make me slimmer in succession too, in effect too, in the way.
yeah, my brother has lost 100 pounds on Ozempic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I could go down like 85 lbs pounds, or tell my body like maybe keep my weight but build more muscle and then slim down in the midsection and the chest portions of the chest and bulk up the pecs and wherever.
Well,
So my body's gonna change probably by next year if all goes well.
right. The, the way we were eating is emotional
It
eating.
is. I agree.
You know, I was hooked on gumballs. I'm hooked on
Yeah.
one thing or another. So the last recent hook was gumballs. I was buying 200 gumballs a day. No, a bag, and I was eating like 10 to 20 gumballs a day. That's bad. And I find
Yeah.
that I was getting addicted to them, so I cut it out, cold turkey. So
Gotcha. Oh my God, you did a cold turkey.
yeah,
Oh,
I
good.
just go to.
Very good.
I don't like when I'm seeing that something is controlling me, and that's not healthy. I see it, I'm coaching myself, and I see what are you doing, you know, with these gumballs. You have to order them, order them every 2 weeks. You're addicted. And I quit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I see a therapist. I just started seeing a therapist, and
Wow. Cool, cool.
in April, because
Oh my.
I had a stroke in
Yeah.
2011, and I was, 15 years later, I was like, I thought it'd be better. I thought it'd be. I'm not saying I'm not coming the wrong way because I did, but I still feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable in front of people and crowds. One on one, it's no problem for me.
Gotcha.
Like when I had lunch with you, that was no problem for me. But when I'm in with two or more people, I get uncomfortable. That
I
they
understand.
can't hear me speak, or, I don't speak clearly, So I was getting on myself, and I actually broke down. I broke down in April, and I called the therapist, and I see her remotely. So my plan, medical plan, is covering those sessions. So I'm so
Gotcha.
grateful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So,
Now, Donna, I wanted to ask you, are you comfortable teaching an aerobics class full of people now that you're uncomfortable with people, or I guess that's why you strictly want to do it by yourself through Zoom now.
well, I did cheat. Um, when classes were around in Staten Island, I did teach after my stroke. So I looked for work, but there was no work. Then that's what prompted me to start and online,
Great,
classes.
great, great. Because you did say that two or more people would be uncomfortable, but you would make an exception if you were teaching aerobics, I guess, right?
Right, because
Gotcha.
it's in my comfort zone. You know,
Me too.
right, where
Yeah,
a
mine
lunch,
too.
a
Yeah.
lunch wouldn't be in my comfort zone. Teaching class would be in my comfort zone.
You said lunch, right? Like lunch with more than one person, right? Like
Right,
at a
right,
diner. Yeah,
right.
I'm glad I had that lunch with you. And I know it could be like very, I like being around people at a diner myself personally. I enjoy that. But I know for some people it could be like overwhelming. I was
Well,
that way at one time.
what?
I
Excuse
was
me.
that way at one time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Overwhelmed at a restaurant. Like I couldn't go to a restaurant. I would just order food. I
Um,
sometimes still am that way, unless I'm in the mood to go to like a diner or a coffee shop. That I'm comfortable with.
Don't get me wrong. I could go out to eat by myself or with
Yeah.
another person, but when there's two more people, I feel
Oh,
very inferior.
like at
So,
your table, right?
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I
Two,
understand now. Yeah.
two or more people at my
At the
table.
same party, not at the other
Yeah.
tables, but at your table. Gotcha.
Right, because
I'm with
the
you.
conversations, I can't project my voice. I have aphasia, so my sentences I got to think about, and before you know it, the conversation is already gone. And I
Right.
want to say something, and so that's where, what? I just discovered that. That's where I feel uncomfortable because I can't talk quick enough at the conversations that normal people have. They
Me
should
too.
conversations, word for word, and I can't get my wording out in time to be in that
Right.
conversation. So,
Right.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
dealing with it.
know. Yeah.
Uh, uh,
Exactly though, right? Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, I'm with you. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
so
trying to deal with it myself too. I wanted to tell you that when I dealt with stress, uh, depression, and anxiety bullshit, when I dealt with the bullshit last winter and the last few years, ever since Michelle, a dear loved one of mine, my dear loved one who celebrated her birthday August the 11th, that faced her demise, and and my other friends and mentors that had came and gone. I just felt so pissed off and lost my temper that I would drink, and I would think of suicide at many times, all the time at one point during that winter. It's gotten better now, but I was very suicidal back
Wow.
then. And I said, maybe, hey, maybe I can get out of this, take me away from this suicidal thinking where I eat, binge eat, and take painkillers and drink. I could just do some aerobics and stretching and put on like ballerina clothes and just do it. Be your silly self. And as you can see, I gained a lot of belly pounds,
Okay.
but that was because of the depression that I had. Before, I used to be slimmer
Right.
and more muscular, but I just let myself go. But hopefully, with the physical therapy helping me out, and I'm trying to, I will be moving to Pennsylvania very soon.
Why?
I was supposed to move to Virginia actually, but
Why don't you like it in Tom's River?
no, well, long story, but I'll tell you, give me like 2 minutes and I'll tell you, but I, I like Pennsylvania better because I want to be away from New York City and New Jersey. And I was supposed to move to Virginia, but my friend that I hadn't heard from my friends in Virginia in a long time, so whoever that was, so but maybe I will. But until then, I just feel that it's easier for me to move to Pennsylvania because I'm closer to my friends in Jersey and New York City and upstate New York and Virginia too. So I'll be centrally located to them, centrally around them. And the
Oh,
other thing is Tom's River. There's a lot of crazy drivers and angry people.
well, you get that all over the place.
Yeah, yeah, but Tom's River is like too much, and plus there's not a lot of food options. Like the grocery stores close early on Sunday
Right.
in Tom's River, so that doesn't help. But they'll stay a little bit later in Pennsylvania, like in Latitz. I have no idea how you pronounce that. Lititz. That's right next to Lancaster or Exton. Pennsylvania is another portion near Philadelphia and Downingtown.
Right.
I would love to move over there and just, yeah,
The
invite
older I
friends.
get, the less, you know, I like to be comfortable. So I would move if I had to, but it's a lot of work moving.
I know, I know.
And if
For
you're content, you know,
right. It's just that I don't like the neighbors that live around me here too. That's another thing why I want to move. I've lived in this place for 10 years.
okay.
We're coming on 10 years right now. So it's time that I finally said I'm going to get a job and I'm going to get a place in I'm sorry, Pennsylvania. No, Pennsylvania, because the job market's much better in Pennsylvania than it is in Jersey. Because everywhere I look for a job in Tom's River, they don't have anything except seasonal.
Right. Right.
And they
Yeah.
only have like, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been having trouble finding remote work. I
Oh
love to
my.
work remote, yeah, so,
Me
yeah,
too.
I know. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard these days, and it's hard if you have a disability, because you're really not who you want to be, but you're independent living, and so am I,
Yeah.
but, you know. So let's get back to the morning.
Stretch. Let's do the morning stretch. How's that? Cool?
Now I'm not gonna physically do it.
No, 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 no. I mean, we could do it another time by holding onto a chair, but I meant talk about it
Yeah,
after that.
I'm
But
gonna
if
talk about it.
but if you want to do a morning stretch with me on another show, we can just hold a chair and do it easier. None of that high impact aerobic work that we did.
but it was fun when we did it. But I'm not ready for that today by any
I
stretch of the
know.
means.
Another
But
day. You know what I mean. Another day we could do it.
yeah,
Go
so
ahead. I'm
morning
sorry.
stretch used to
Yeah.
be on 5 a.m. Morning
Five,
stretch
five
was a
thirty.
show.
Yeah.
So I used to watch it, and
Me
I used to
too.
do it. I didn't watch it. I used to do it, and I got that idea recently. I do my Saturday morning class in Zoom. I go on live on YouTube for 15 minutes, but I'm starting to do live Mondays, 10 minutes, to promote my ebook, exercise. So
Oh, cool.
yeah,
I would
so
love
I'm
to get
gonna,
it.
yeah, you have it already.
Oh, I have it. I bought it. Oh my God, so long ago.
Yeah, but you,
I know it's on
I'm
my hard
giving,
drive.
okay, I'm giving it away for free, for a limited time. Um,
Nice.
so you can get it for free again. So,
Cool, cool. Thank you.
just watch, my YouTube and watch you, on Facebook or Instagram or no?
Sometime I'm on Instagram more. I don't do Facebook like I used to. I'm just keeping a low. I'm just staying off of it unless I want to chat with you or if I want to chat with Remix Plum, my other associate buddy, who's my colleague and does the podcast with me sometimes, and a few other friends. I'll only chat with a few other people on Messenger, and that's it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I can send you on Messenger or your email,
Cool.
your, you know,
Email is the best way too.
yeah, and or your text message, so I can text it to you.
You have a number of
So,
ways to do it. Yeah, yeah. And then
I'm starting to mold because September's right around the corner.
I know.
And I'm trying to get more
Amazing.
women in my, to get fit and in my classes. So, you know, I'm starting up again promoting and working with ChatGPT. He's designing or she's designing my
Yeah, ChatGPT.
flyers.
I
Yeah,
know.
I love ChatGPT.
I always work with Google Gemini myself personally.
Right. Okay. So ChatGPT, I pay
Yeah.
$20 a month, and
All
she
right.
knows me. So she
Oh.
saves my information, whereas Gemini doesn't save you information. And
Ah.
I like that ChatGPT knows my history. She
Yeah.
knows all about me. Because I've been talking to her for the past 2 years and I've been
That's
telling her
cool.
my life story. So, yeah. So, it makes me feel inspired again, because the summer I visited my family and in May I visited my family and July. I just got back Tuesday to Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico, but I want to live both, places. And
Awesome.
yeah, so
It's
and
awesome.
yeah, so what have you been doing? Oh,
Well,
and I wish you luck on Tuesday's appointment.
oh, thank you. I that trizepatide would do like a number on me. That would like
Yeah,
change my life completely.
how did you find out about that?
Oh, I had a couple of friends tell me about that. Thanks to Courtney Maxwell Ward, for telling me about that.
Okay.
And I had some other friends tell me a couple of medications and tirzepatide, my physical therapist,
Okay, good.
hands-on physical therapy in Tom's River.
So, does your insurance, or do you have insurance, or they pay for it, or?
They should pay for it if I am dealing with sleep apnea or have high blood pressure or high blood
Okay,
sugar.
okay, good, good.
We're gonna find that out.
All right, good. And just take it one day at a time.
I
S-
will.
You know. So
I plan on it.
how you been eating lately?
Well, I've been eating. I hadn't been eating as big as I used to. I can tell you what I ate today. I ate a sausage McMuffin and a bacon and cheese McGriddle at McDonald's, no eggs. And I ate a whole a whole dish container of honeydew cantaloupe. and then I drank some coffee, got some coffee and some water and some peanut butter.
So you eat out most of the time?
Not as much as I used to. I used to eat out all the time back in the
Yeah,
day.
because
Like last winter.
yeah, that puts pounds on me
Yeah,
eating out so much. So I don't really eat out much.
gotcha.
Right. And yeah, so I'm trying to do my best, also. And
Right.
trying to keep busy, but I miss exercise. I miss that old teaching style, step aerobics, high impact aerobics, but I can't do that anymore. My body
Oh
can't do it.
my.
Yeah, my body can do it. Yeah. So, yeah, so
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is good stuff. So I wanted to talk about morning stretch. When I did the morning stretch, I used to do it like later on. I didn't do it in the 80s. I was more into because I was more into jazzercise and maybe the firm and jazzercise and the Daytona beat with the weights. I used to do that. I used to do just those three and maybe the best fat burners, but I used to do morning stretch like later in the 90s and the late 2000s and 2010s.
okay, wow. I,
Uh,
I did that when I lived with my parents and I was going to work. That's the time frame. So I
nice.
got married in '88, so
Oh,
maybe
cool.
'86, '87.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
I even watched Jack LaLanne, and at 7 years old, I said, if
Oh,
I was a boy,
nice.
I would exercise. Meanwhile, I'm a fitness trainer, because I
Awesome.
love exercise. I used to be co-ed, volleyball, softball. Um, I love volleyball, but now I can't do it. So, people out there, if you can, if you're young to do those sports, do them while you're young because you never know what's going to happen in life. You know.
Yes, I'm going to take up some of them one day too when I get more physically fit.
Yeah. Why not? It's
Yeah,
fun. And
absolutely.
I just started playing tennis,
Oh,
not
cool.
real tennis, to work my right side arm coordination. Um, oh God, coordination. Um, keep an eye on the ball and then hit it with the racket on my weak side. So I'm doing progressing. I'm progressing. That's why it's good to be an instructor because I know, what to do to change people's bodies or minds
Awesome.
so I can, relay that message. I might not be able to do all of it, but I can do with a modification.
Oh, cool, cool. That's wonderful, I think. Yeah. Modification is the key.
Right,
Modify the exercises as you need to. If you feel that they're going too fast with the high impact, take it to low impact. Or do
right,
step side to side, or don't jump around as much. Just bounce and sidestep the legs, jack the legs out with the half jacks, like I showed everybody in my summer 2022 exercise video.
right.
You
Yeah.
remember that one, right? I think it's up
Yeah,
there
I think
again.
so. I think so.
Yeah, I
Um,
think it's up there again. Yeah.
meditation I was just thinking about because meditation is also good to, rewire your mind and body. Sitting
Yes.
still. You can put on a YouTube meditation for 2, 3 minutes. And meditation is also good to get into. Um, and breathing exercise is good also for you to calm down or whenever you feel like have enough, I had enough, just divert yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear, about last winter.
No
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, I
but winter
understand.
time is big time for depression, seasonal
It
depression.
is, and I deal with that a lot.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
hard.
I know, I know.
And
But
mental wellness that ties that has to do with my mental wellness and yours too, I guess, and
yeah,
everybody's, a lot of
yes.
people's.
So, you know, I stopped drinking, 15 years ago, so I'm
Gotcha.
sober, but um, I know better. I know that if I ride the bike for 20 minutes, I will get the hormones, the dopamine, endorphins, you
I love
know.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so clicking in and then I feel better and then I know when I'm coming down, I recognize it. Oh, I'm feeling sluggish today or weird today. I don't call it a depression, but I say, oh, I haven't done my bike. So that starts up tomorrow, So you got to know, or keeping journal, of your feelings and emotions. And, I always recommend you should always work with a therapist,
Right, I
um,
got a life coach, which is good.
or a life coach. Yes.
I
Yeah.
love my life coach. In fact, that replaces GPT for me, or AI, Chat GPT and AI. I'm not big on AI, to be frank with you. I'm not a huge loyal to it, but I always talk with my life coach and ask her questions,
Right.
ask
Well,
her things, and see if she knows or
human,
what she can research. Yeah, yeah.
the human being is much nicer, but, I got to utilize what I could, and I
I
enjoy it.
understand.
I enjoy technology. I just do,
Yeah,
and the world is going to be tech crazy in a few years. It's already
right.
going on. I don't want to get lost in the shuffle. I recognize when I'm talking to ChatGPT and I'm talking to you. I recognize that, and
Yeah.
you know,
My
but
problem is I'm gonna be way behind in the tech. I'm gonna be like the age of Windows 2000.
yeah, well, I made sure I'm not tech savvy, but I know technology.
See,
So
that's a good
thank
thing.
God.
I'm glad I got my iPad. That I'm well versed in.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's
good.
good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that I got my iPad. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
So,
God for that.
yeah, so what are your plans, for the future
Well, I've
um,
been working on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
with your business or businesses?
Well, I want to work on a television show, like a television aerobic show, like Morning Stretch or Kiana's Flex Appeal, Body Electric. Any of them were. I want to do it on cable access
Mm.
or public access, cable access, like public access, college access,
Right, right, right,
television, PBS or NPR, like local stations. I'm gonna start small, like start local to get my foot in the door because they'll charge you like low production cost and or free if on some occasions or low production cost and they'll provide you some equipment or you can bring in
right,
your own equipment or you can hire college students or high school students that are teenagers to work like 14 to 17 years
right,
to work and to do it for pay and credit or for
right,
their portfolio
right,
or
yeah.
young adults too would do it, yeah, or whoever. Yeah, you can
And retired
hire,
adults,
and
retired,
yeah, and you can even hire mentorships for the young college students too.
right? All
Give
right,
everybody a chance to work because I want to do the aerobics shows locally, and I also want to do my game shows and Coffee with Chris radio show locally.
good, good, good. It's
So
important to have goals.
right, and I have a yes, indeed, and I have a short film concept that I'm working on too, in addition to that. So I got like several different concepts I'm writing out thanks to my thanks to my life coach and sometimes Gemini and Brandon, I talk to people to vote on it and confirm what it says. So
Okay, good. All right, good. So,
I always use get people's input from if I used AI, any AI for that matter, service.
yeah, I know.
But what's been going on with you?
Nothing
Ah,
much, I'm enjoying my granddaughter.
oh, cool,
Yeah, she's getting so big, and
cool.
my daughter's going to be a full-time mental health counselor starting next week, and my son is doing good. But for me, I'm trading and bookkeeping and fitness. That's my three niches: trading,
Wonderful.
bookkeeping, and fitness. One-on-one or group fitness.
Trading. You said trading, right? Like the
Yeah, day
TRAD.
trader. Day trader.
Oh, good, good, awesome. Like you trade for businesses and stocks, right?
Futures. Futures.
Futures.
Yeah. Yeah. A company can own futures like Tesla. It's
Oh, gotcha,
more the,
gotcha,
yeah, it's more like the stock market. I'm learning.
gotcha.
But I'm learning,
So,
and I'm learning about myself also. So that's interesting because I'm not, my father always said, Donna, you don't like to lose. And in trading, whenever I lose, it ignites me and I screw it up. So
gotcha.
I got to learn how to
Okay.
lose gracefully,
Right.
you know? Got to
Yeah,
learn
I
how to
know
lose
what you mean.
gracefully.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hate losing. I hate losing myself too. I like
Yeah,
winning and
I never,
success.
yeah, I never knew. But, I never knew that about me. And I noticed my trigger, even the live trading screen gets my body all riled up. And that's why I got the meditation from. I learned how to relax my body to breathing and hearing affirmations through YouTube, and it gets me relaxed. So yeah, so that's it. I still single. I'm still in Puerto
Thanks.
Rico, and
Puerto Rico.
I'm still healthy, and thank God. And I still blame God for my survivals. You know.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's nice.
Yeah.
Love Puerto
Yes. Yeah.
Rico.
I love it. I'm still trying to learn language. Oh God, it's so hard. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
so
gotcha. Hopefully, I can teach aerobics on Zoom when I start when my body gets a little bit better. Like thanks to the trizepatide when that goes on.
yeah,
I
keep
I
me posted.
yes, and I am doing watching. I'm watching the choreography. I'm writing the choreography out for my workouts.
Good,
I'm
good, good,
writing them all down. I'm working on it.
good. Well, that should keep you busy. Your mind busy, your body busy.
Yes. And one thing about my Chris Aerobics exercise program that I like to do is keep my workouts simple, like simplified. Like I don't like to do like tricky or high impact aerobics moves because a lot of my friends have two left feet, so I like to keep it very simplified. Like even if I do the same exact moves, like I have
Right.
like different moves, and I do them like 5 or 6 times,
Okay,
lasting
good.
for a good 5 or 6 minutes before I move to another 5 or 6 moves for another 5 or 6 minutes, and we just do it in the same order, and then you can add weights for the same exercises for the next wave of it, next
Right.
section of it.
Right. All right. That sounds good, because
Yeah, I'll definitely write it all out for you because I want to share that with you.
okay, good.
If you want to see it, I'm sure you'll be interested in it.
Yeah, I'm interested in anything that fitness related,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like to
Yeah,
share my
you
work with
know,
others.
um, yeah, so, because I was even going to mention Tai Chi is making an Instagram comeback, and those moves
Yeah,
are simple, simple. And they do them like, 40 seconds at a time. So, and they repeat and do it, it doesn't have to be hardcore. It just have to be movement and proper form. That's it,
right.
you know?
Awesome.
All right.
So, yeah, so you'll never get, you won't, you're not going to believe what is taking off on Instagram. And I don't go on TikTok, but I've heard TikTok videos and Instagram videos and YouTube videos and even maybe Facebook for that matter too and Twitter. They always talk about aerobics coming back and they said, "Hey, this is the 40th anniversary of the firm or the 47th anniversary for morning stretch."
I,
Or Jazzercise is celebrating its 55th.
yeah.
And you'll see a lot of people in like tight spandex leotards, like dressing like Judy Shepard Massett or Susan Harris or Tammy Lee Webb, and they're doing the exercises and they're doing it side by side on a split screen with them.
Oh, oh.
I gotta send you some of those videos because you'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
amazed at
yeah,
what you
yeah,
see
yeah.
on there. But
Same.
this is like taking off, and I was like, you know what? I'm done sitting down. I'm gonna actually do better than them. Those influencers. I'm actually gonna make a because I want to make 1,000 exercise shows and videos total in total.
Wow.
Get this, 1,000. That's a lot more than Buns of Steel, Legs of Steel, ESPN Fitness Pros, Kiana's Flex Appeal, the Daytona Beat the Firm. What else? Crunch Fitness. Fitness Beach. That's a lot more than any other exercise show out there. Maybe Jack LaLanne did as many as I want to do, or Richard
Wow.
Simmons, I think, did 500 or 600, as did Body Electric. But I want to do 1,000 of them.
All right.
I'd be like working, the hardest working legend out there. That's the exercise instructor, the fitness instructor that does aerobics.
All right. That
And can you
sounds,
believe that? Amazing. And yeah, yeah. Can you? It's crazy, right?
yeah. That sounds
Hopefully, with the correct connections, I can do that.
right,
Well,
right.
YouTube, and my website is and Apple Podcasts is the first step, and then going to local stations is another avenue to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm doing pretty good with for myself, I guess. I'm trying. In the head right now, I'm just gonna put my body to it when it
Right.
starts feeling a lot better in September.
Okay. And you knows you may be able to join my classes.
I would love to remind me, and I'm all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. But I just redid my banner for YouTube, Facebook. I'm going live on Monday, 9 o'clock a.m. So tomorrow.
Donna, I have to
I'm
tell
sorry.
you.
I changed my banner, my YouTube banner, and my profile picture, and I'm getting ready for the new year. And my year
Awesome.
starts in September of 2026 till June 2027. It's not
Awesome.
it's not a full year, but it's the time when fitness is better appreciated,
Sweet.
you know. All right, I gotta go.
Hey, it was exciting, and I hope we
Yeah,
get to do another show next week or next month or whenever you like.
next month would be perfect.
Next
And
month, you got it.
and we can collaborate,
I love to
on YouTube,
collaborate.
yeah, on YouTube Live, or
But we'll definitely do another YouTube live when you're up for that. Yeah, I might do another
okay,
exercise video with you.
yeah, maybe the morning stretch we can do next month, and I will
Sounds
be
good.
better prepared.
You got it.
All right,
Sounds
thank you,
good.
Chris.
You're welcome, Donna. I will
Good
see you
luck.
again. Thank
Yes,
you
you
so
will.
much, my dear. You take care of yourself.
Bye
It
bye.
was
Bye
exciting.
everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. Take care, Donna. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll see you. I love you. I got your six, everybody. See you on all over. Take care. We love you. Thank you for joining us. We had a good time today. And cut.